Hey Dee, this is Lee, and we're going to make some lefse. So, first and foremost, Mr. Lefse, Merlin Hoynes. Mom knew Merlin, right? And I know I talked some Hoyneses down in Harmony, but that lefse is like the size of a manhole cover, and it always cracks me up. And you gotta take a little homage to Merlin as you start this process. But more importantly, I wanted to show you this, and actually, it's not a bad little book. I've never used any of the recipes, but whatever. House of Jacobs, all the equipment that will show you in terms of the grills, and if you need lefse sticks or anything like that. These guys are online. They got a pretty good online presence, and they got good hardware. So that's that. And then 2 parts. We'll do dough tonight and then cool it, and then pick it up tomorrow and make the lefse. So really part 1. 4 cups of rice potatoes, cook 5 potatoes. Is Mom's straight up. This is oral to me from Mom. Mom never had this stuff written down. But I want to. You can go ahead and pull it back. The potatoes we got actually are like normal size according to Idaho potatoes now. And Mom always got plain russets because I brought in fancy potatoes one time and she said, "Look, no, the old just a plain russet leaves better flavor." That's what Mom always contended. So, and these are big potatoes, and over time, the ability to harvest really good big potatoes like this is more prominent. Mom had smaller potatoes, so what I've done to the recipe as well is this will be really a recipe and a half, right, as I go through this. So, we've got 5 really big potatoes here. I'm actually counting this as going to probably be 6 potatoes and a little bit more to this, so I'm going to add a half in as we go, and we'll walk through it. But, this is a straight up recipe here with 4 cups of rice potatoes with cooking 5 potatoes, but these are real honkers. So anyway, we'll add a little bit more in as we go, and we'll talk about the feel of the stuff as we go along. So to begin with, get a good solid boil going in a lot of water. I like a lot of water because I don't like breaking boil that much when we're doing this, and you can't walk from this stuff because you really got to pull them out at precisely the right moment. And as we get to that point, I'll show you what that means. But Mom did them skin on, and what we found, and actually Mom and I talked over the phone a lot when I was cooking this stuff in Dallas, and she was kind of coaching me through it. The thing is, you got to get the potatoes done enough to rice. So, because we're going to rice these potatoes, so they got to be done enough. But at the same time, you don't want them to soak up a lot of water because you want more of a dry potato when it's out. So you want to get it right when you can easily stick a fork through it. That's when it's done. So you can't really abandon the potatoes and just go and then come back whenever, because if it soaks up full of water, it's just, you almost have to start over again because it's just worthless. Undercooked a little bit you can get away with, but I've broken these ricers, and Jan's claim to fame is that ricer came from a Kowalski's, and I broke one on undercooked potatoes. And so get a good ricer, because when you torque on those things, when the potatoes are just a little bit underdone, you can break the things. I still have Mom's original, by the way, but it started to flake peeling paint off parts of it, and that got me really nervous about the whole thing. And until I get a chance to sandblast that thing and make sure it's safe, I'm not using Mom's anymore. But that's a good thing. And